Hey, what's up guys, and thank you so much for tuning into another awesome video. And today I'm going to be doing my Q&A answering video. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So I just want to give you guys a heads up, this is probably going to be a long video, so stay tuned. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So my first question is, will you ever make any Advanced Warfare figures or World War II? Eventually I would like to start making some World War II figures, but as for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I have never played it actually. I haven't played Advanced Warfare yet, so I don't plan to make any of them anytime soon. So that is my first question. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your for our question. Thank you so much for that. So our next one is, are you going to be doing any camo tutorials? Yes, I definitely want to, and I know you guys have been wanting my multicam, my updated multicam tutorial, and I will eventually come out with that. It's just, there is some steps that I need to try to figure out to be easy, to be easier to paint it. So that's how come I haven't came out with one yet. So, you know, you could just look forward to that and stay tuned for that. I think that would be pretty cool. So just stay tuned for that. Thank you for that question again. So our next one is, hey, can you make tutorials on the skull gloves? And yes, I definitely will. The ones on my, I think, what figure are they on? I forget. Oh yeah, I think they're on my Devger Sniper. I got those ones off Eclipse Graphics, but I have some exact painted ones. If you guys have ever seen my Navy SEAL figure in his AOR 2 uniform, he has some custom hand painted ones, so you guys could go check those ones out. So thank you so much for that. So our next one is, would you do a giveaway on any customs? And you know, actually I have done a lot of giveaways on some of my customs. Actually, I gave away a few of them. Actually, I gave away my support gunner, my Battlefield 4 support gunner, if you guys remember that figure, and my black multicam. I've given that one away, and I plan on doing some more big giant giveaways, so stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much that. Thank you so much for that question. And our next one is, do you prefer American, British, or Russian weapons or guns? From my point of view, I have only really studied American guns. So I have studied a little bit of Russian, but I've never really studied any on British. So from my point of view, I'm going to agree with like American weapons. I'm not saying that American weapons have the best guns, but as what I've studied, they're pretty good and they get the job done. So that's pretty much with that. So our next question is, what was your first figure and can you show us? And I have actually showed him in a interview I was with my buddy Shotgun 22 SD when he reviewed me. Or interviewed me, what am I saying? I showed him, but I will go ahead, I'll be more than happy to show you guys again. So I'm gonna go and pause it right here. Alrighty guys, so I found him. Here is my very first custom, and yeah, I know it's pretty ridiculous, but I guess these were supposed to be eyes. I don't know, but I made this when I was like at least 6 or 5 years old, as I have always been into customizing. So that is that. And I think, well, I guess I was a little kid when I made this, but I'm very proud of it, and just to see how far I have come in my customs. So that is that. If you guys have ever done your first customs, please tweet me a picture at my username will be on the screen now. I would really love to see him. So that is that. Let's go and jump back into my next question. Alright, so my next one is, can we get more camo tutorials and maybe some World War II related stuff? And like, for instance, like German camos. Yes, I actually really enjoy German camos from World War II. And this is kind of bad, but I kind of think that German camos were a little bit nicer than American, but I guess our American camos, or not even camouflage, our standard colors got the job done. So that is pretty much that. And yes, I would love to do some tutorials on that type of stuff soon. So stay tuned for that. And then my next one is, if I were to make some Advanced Warfare figures, and like I said, I haven't played it, so I don't have any plans on making any, but if I do, I will make some if I ever play it. So my next question is, would you do a contest, and have you seen the new Red Dawn? So I am going to be doing a contest, a really big one, and I'm thinking of doing a mock contest because I don't see very many modern combat contests out there. I've always wanted to join some now with my newer figures, because I used to join a bunch back in the day, but no one really uploads modern combat things. They're always World War II, which sadly I don't do World War II, so I don't really get a chance on entering those. But, you know, eventually, and I have not seen the new Red Dawn. I've seen the older one, or I don't know, whichever one's on Netflix, I've seen that one. But that's pretty much that. Then my next question is, where do I buy green stuff? I always buy my green stuff off eBay, because you could get like bigger quantities of it, like bulk. If you never buy it off of like Game Workshop, where it's originally from, because you'll get ripped off, in my opinion. You'll only get like a tiny piece of green stuff for the price, and with the price you could get like a big bulk in green stuff off eBay. So that's where I suggest you get it from. And then my next one is, could you make me a DevGru figure? And the question is, sure, but it's going to have a cost to it. So that's what it is, like, especially if you want Tiny Tactical and whatnot. So that's where it starts getting a little bit more pricier, but I would love to make that one. Actually, I just finished a commission for someone, and I made a DevGru operator for them. So that is that, and let me just get this up. My thing's having an error right now. Alrighty, so my next one, where was I at? 1 second. Alright, here we go. So I have a couple of questions here. I have 5 questions here from the same person. So what got me started in making modern combat customs? I've always really been into modern military, and I used to like a little bit of World War II, but it never used to, you know, get my attention as much as modern combat has. And I've always shown a big interest in the military, so that is one reason there. And then 2, who inspired you to make custom minifigures? You know, actually in the day I used to make clone customs, and as always everyone says, Michael MGF, Lego Boy, and you know, all those other people, and that's basically what got me started on making my customs, was basically Michael MGF with his older customs, like super extremely old customs is what got me into it. So my next one is, how do I make these skeleton gloves? Like I said, I will do a tutorial on that on Monday if you guys want that, so just stay tuned for that. Then my next one is, what if you were doing a different kind of entertainment on this YouTube channel, what would it be? And I think that is a really super good question. I really like that one. I would probably be doing 1/6 figures, because I really have been enjoying that type of stuff lately. And I'm thinking of opening up my studios channel, just for that way you guys could get a look. I've been wanting to do like some stop motions and whatnot with them, because I've been very inspired off of some certain stop motions that I've seen. So, you know, I'd probably check those out and make, you know, make something there. So, and then his 5th question is, what equipment do I recommend to like brand new YouTubers? And I suggest just getting a camera. You could be your cell phone camera. Alright, sorry about that cut. My card filled up. But like I said, you could use your camcorder, or yeah, pretty much any type of camera you use. I used a really small, tiny one that required batteries in my very first one. So like actual standard batteries. And then just, you know, 2 desk lamps, and that would be perfect. And then once you grow and get bigger, then you could upgrade to your like your studio lights and whatnot. So that's what I use. I use 2 light boxes to light up my figures. So and then you could build yourself a light box out of, you know, a cardboard box and whatnot. So I highly suggest that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump onto my next question. So my next one is, what colors do I, or what paint like color paints do I use to make my DevGru operators? And like I said a really long time ago, I have a recipe that I will make eventually for all of you guys to get it. So that will be coming very soon. So my next one is, where is it? Can I do a face reveal? And I know there's been one person that's been wanting one, like he's been asking in every single video. So here you go. That's pretty much how I look. I hope that person enjoys, because he's been asking me, but that is pretty much how I look. And yeah, basically you guys know how I look now. So my next one is, what state do I live in? I live in New Mexico. And my next one is, am I going to make any historical minifigures? And yes, probably eventually. I would like to make a World War I figure. I think that'd be kind of cool. Do you, what is this one? Okay, yeah, do I remember your name? I actually don't, I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Have I opened a store, and have I opened a, yeah, the question is, have I opened that store I talked about in that one video? I have, I just haven't ordered the parts to start working on those little bags like I said. But stay tuned for that, because I will get that up eventually. And then my next one is, what's my favorite Battlefield game? And yes, this is a very good question as well. I'm going to say Battlefield 4 because I really enjoyed playing Battlefield 3 when it was, you know, when I used to play it a lot. But I'm going to stick with Battlefield 4. And a game I've been playing a lot recently, and they're really good series, is I've been playing Medal of Honor. So I've been playing those, a few of those games. Like, I highly suggest Medal of Honor Warfighters if you guys haven't played that. And then my next one, what's my favorite Battlefield class? So I'm usually running Assault, and if I'm not running Assault, I'm running Engineer. And then if I'm not running Engineer, I'm running, you know, Recon. So then I usually use Support sometimes, but that is that. And then my next one is, can you make a Task Force 141 from Call of Duty? And I actually have made some in my old, super old videos. Like, I used to do stop motions with them. So I have done some already. So, but I could redo updated ones. So that is that. And can I do some camo tutorials? And yes, I definitely will. And then my other question is if I would do a face reveal, which I just did. And then my next one, seems to be another really big question I get asked a lot, is how old am I? I am 17 years old. So that is pretty much that. And then what he also asked, when did I get my first Lego set? My first Lego set was the Slave 1 that I could remember. I believe I had like the bigger Legos, but, or Lego I should say. So that is that. And then next one is, how old am I, and have I always been good at customizing? And I have not. So let me just tell you guys, I have not been good. This has been like, I have eventually gotten better, and I just want to give a big giant thanks to the Flickr community. They have helped me out so much with customs, so I just want to thank them so much. So for instance, here's one of my older customs. Just to let you know, I have not been this good. So a big part of it goes to the Flickr community for helping me get to where I am today. So my next one is, where am I? One second. Can you make World War II minifigures? And like I said, I would love to, so stay tuned for those as well. And then my next one is, if I'm still working on Neptune's Spear. I have temporarily put it to the side because I'm working on the Fury Mock, and yes, I know guys, I haven't done anything with it. I've been building a tank, so like that's just my excuse, but that will be coming very soon. Then my next one is, am I going to World War Brick? Probably not, I'm going to say, just because it's pretty far. And the ones, could I make the whole cast of Active Valor? And I would actually love to make them eventually, because they're pretty epic. So the only thing is they're using, I don't know which cast or which scene, but because some of them are full, like all in multicam, which once again, I have not like mastered it yet, so I need the right paints to do multicam, but if I have that, I think the right paints, I think I could do it. My next one is, will I read this question? I don't know, the world may never know. And my next one is, will I ever do like tiny tactical custom weapon giveaways? And yes, I would love to eventually, like once I make some really good weapons, I would love to give them away. And then my next one is, if I have heard the band Linkin Park, and I have actually, I've heard their songs, but I don't listen to them, so that is that. And then my next one is, can I make a ghillie suit tutorial? And that he loves the content. Thank you so much for your support, and yes, I will eventually do it. It's actually pretty simple. You just put it on the figure, and then you just make the burlap look. But I will jump more into that. And you know, I actually want to sell some of these customs, because I know there's a few people that have sold in these type of customs, and I just want to sell some of the originals. So that is this. So that is pretty much that. And then on to my next one is, am I going to make any stop motion videos? I don't plan to, but I would love to do some stop motions with like my 1/6 figures. I think that'd be really cool. And that is pretty much everything. And then this asked another question, and he put if I liked American Sniper, and I sure did. I love that movie. So I was a little disappointed that they only gave it 4 stars, but that is pretty much that. But I want to thank you guys again, once again, thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're brand new. I make videos every single Monday and Wednesday, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much again. See ya.